I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to compare the display comparison between all of these four smartphones, as you can see friends clearly. So in this video, I'll try to explain all the disadvantages and advantages and all the problems which all the four smartphones are actually facing. Yes friends, these are actual facts, and I did receive all these kind of comments from each and every smartphone as well. Each and every phone has got one unique kind of problem. Yes. So in this video, let's focus on the quality first, and then I'll try to explain you which phone has got what kind of problem, and is it actually a real problem in the everyday situation or not. That's what I'm going to explain in this entire video. So try to watch till end of the video friends. Don't try to skip any part, because I'll be talking about each and every small detail about the display disadvantages and what are the users complaints, because I will receive plenty of complaints about this device. If your mobile is fine, that's okay friends, but other users who are actually having this kind of problems, they'll definitely comment under my videos. That is what I'm going to talk in this entire video. So these problems cannot be happening in every phone. That is one thing. Only few units the problems will be happening. I'll try to explain what are the problems. So first thing is, let's check about which phone has got what kind of display properties. In the iQOO 7, which has got the AMOLED display with a 6.62 inches of screen size, 120Hz refresh rate, and 1300 nits of maximum peak brightness, as you can see, HDR10 Plus certified as well. And the Realme X7 Max also has a Super AMOLED panel, AMOLED and Super AMOLED, which has got 120Hz touch refresh rate and 1000 nits of peak brightness and 6.43 inches screen. So this is the smallest screen of all the four smartphones. And whereas the Mi11X, which has got the Super AMOLED display and 6.64 inches, this is the biggest display out of this all the four smartphones. There's the one thing. And this is a Super AMOLED E4 type panel, which is used in the Mi11X device, and which has got the HDR10 plus 120Hz and 1300 nits of maximum peak brightness, as you can see friends. And final phone with the Oneplus 9R, which has got the 6.55 inches fluid AMOLED display, which has got the 120Hz HDR10 plus certified and 1100 nits of maximum peak brightness. The Realme X7 Max has got the 1000 nits of maximum peak brightness, and these two phones has the 1300 nits of maximum peak brightness. So first, let's see which phone has got what type of screen calibration. That is what this complete test is about. So first, let's see the maximum brightness. So this is a maximum brightness test which I'm trying to use right now. So all the phones will be setting to the maximum brightness, so automatically. So you don't need to set anything. This application will automatically boost the maximum brightness. As you can see friends, these are the results. So I'm just trying to compare which one is kind of yellowish kind of color. There is another complaint where a lot of users that did complain me that Realme X7 Max looks kind of slightly yellowish and that kind of color. That is the reason I thought of making this kind of screen calibration first. I'll try to do this kind of calibration even with lights and without studio lighting effects, so you'll be able to see the difference what it is. Let me put the maximum and turn off the studio lights. So now let's see. Now you will be able to see which phone has got what type of colorness. So this is the exact white color, as you can see friends clearly, and this is a green color. And I think all the phones, they do look kind of close to each other, nothing much difference in this. And even in this color as well, as you can see, slightly close to each other. And in this color. So now let's move to the next test, which is a minimum brightness test. Minimum brightness test is another very much essential for a lot of other users to check which phone has got the really very low brightness levels. So as you can see in this way, you will be able to get to know which phone has got really low brightness. I think in this low brightness mode, the Mi11X and slightly the Realme X7 Max is also having the really low brightness in this kind of. As you can see, the Realme X7 Max is really low. In this situation, you can clearly see friends in this kind of color. So this is what I'm talking about friends. If you watch this kind of videos only, you will be able to get to know which display has got what type of advantages and what type of disadvantages. So right now I'm trying to play the same video file in all the four smartphones at same time. At same time I'm trying to play with full brightness friends. As you can see, full brightness I'm trying to play. As you can see clearly which phone has got what type of brightness levels, you will definitely get to know in this kind of while watching this video. And one more quick note, I did disable all the filters. Let me try to check. Yeah, right now I did disable the filters in the Mi11X device. So Mi11X has got this kind of unique kind of filters where you can actually change the colors slightly. You can tweak the colors. So so you can see that in terms of the brightness levels, all the four smartphones, they are doing really good job and really very tiny punch hole, which is really good. So now let's talk about the disadvantages of each and every smartphone. So first thing, let's start with the iQOO 7 device. iQOO 7 device has got the So few problems which are screen flickering issues and green tint issues. These are the major problems which the iQOO 7 is right now suffering. So in case if your phone doesn't have these problems, then you will be really happy with the display of the iQOO 7. So next, the Realme X7 Max. Even the Realme X7 Max also facing the green tint issue. So not in my unit, but in the other few of the units. I'll try to do the side-by-side comparison maybe today if possible. So stay tuned for that video. So apart from that, there is no other issues in the screen in the Realme X7 Max. Next, in the Mi11X device. Mi11X device, there are a couple of issues like green tint issue and black color getting crushed in this kind of while watching the movies in this Mi11X device. Yes, that is what is happening. The black color is getting kind of crushed. So some of the users did mention this kind of issue in the Mi11X device happening. So next is a OnePlus 9R. OnePlus 9R has got disadvantage with a few units. They are getting pink tint issue. Yes, pink tint. This is my first time I'm trying to hearing this kind of sound, this kind of problem in the OnePlus 9R, which is a pink tint issue. But my unit doesn't have any kind of pink tint or any green tint issues with my OnePlus mobile phone. So at the moment, my phone has got green tint problem only with these two phones, iQOO 7 and the Mi11X device. These two phones I don't have any green tint problem, but I'll try to keep updating you. I'll try to test after every update. I keep on testing which phone has got what kind of problem. Let me try to decrease the brightness to 0%. So completely down to 0. As you can see, when it's complete down to 0, this is how it looks, all the 4 displays in terms of the 0 brightness. I'm trying to increase the brightness levels, as you can see now. And even the iQOO 7 is facing a couple of issues like after the software update, it was unable to show the wideband L1 support. They are getting the wideband L3 support and they are unable to play with the full HD videos or movies in the Amazon Prime after the recent software update in the iQOO 7 device. That is what the few users did mention about this problem. That is what I thought of highlighting in this video. So overall, which display is good? So if you ignore all the problems, and then if you ask me which phone will I pick up, I'll definitely pick, as I said, if you know me from the past few weeks, definitely I'm picking up the Mi11X device. There are a couple of reasons why. Because of the small punch hole display and big size. So usually I'm a fan of big screen mobile phones. So that is the reason maybe I'm slightly attracted to this Mi11X device in terms of the big screen and mainly this because of the small punch hole that makes me really attractive. Not only that, you do have the different filters where you can actually select from. That is also another good thing. If you ignore all the problems, if you include the problems, which phone, if you ask me, I would, to be on safe side, I would pick maybe Realme X7 Max or OnePlus 9R to be on safe side, because iQOO 7 and Mi11X device, it's kind of luck. So it depends upon one user to other users. Some users, they do face the problem, some users, they don't face the problem. That is the reason, friends, some units, they do have this kind of problems is going on with the green tint calibration. So this is the final review, friends, after using these phones for the past couple of weeks. So this is what I understood, that few of the units, they do have the problem. So thank you for watching this video, friends. This is the final review, and overall the display quality looks really great between all the 4 smartphones, even if you compare side by side. So as you can see right now, it looks really amazing in one area to watch all these 4 phones. So this is a review which I'm trying to do after the recent software update. So every time we get the software update, we need to do this kind of again comeback check whether is there any kind of new things got implemented, is any changes with the colors or not. That is the reason I thought of just catching up with all these phones right now with the recent software update. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and for more videos, make sure to check the links in description, and don't forget to subscribe and also share my videos with your friends, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.